Good morning, class for students. Today we are going to see and study a poem, All Things Bright and Beautiful. This poem is written by Cecil Frances Alexander. She was a hymn writer and poet. She was born in Ireland in 1823. Her book, Hymns for Little Children, was an extremely successful one. Some of her poems, including the one we are going to read, have got worldwide popularity. So beautiful poem, all things bright and beautiful. Let us go through the poem. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the great God made them all. The poet says that all things in this world are so bright and beautiful. All creatures, all the living beings are so great and so small. All things are so wise and wonderful, but all these are created by great God. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the great God made them all. Poet says that all the things in this universe, in this world, are bright and beautiful. All the creatures, all living creatures, all living beings are so great and so small. All things wise and wonderful. All the things are so wise and so beautiful, so wonderful. Because all these are created by God, the great God made them all. All these are created by God. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, he made their pretty colors, he made their little wings. The poet says that each little flower that opens every morning, the flower which opens, each little bird that sings, he made their pretty colors, he made their little wings. God made all the flowers, God made all the things. Everything in this world are created by God. All the living beings, all the living things are so beautiful, so wonderful, so great, so small. All these are created by God. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, he made their pretty colors. He made their little wings. The poet says that everything in this universe is created by God. All the living creatures, all living things, flowers, birds, all the things are so great and small. All the things are so beautiful and wonderful, but everything is created by God. The tall trees in the green wood, the meadows where we play, the rushes by the water together every day. The tall trees in the green wood. What is green wood? Green wood means forest. The tall trees in the green wood also created by God. The meadows where we play, meadows, the grassland or grassy covered region where only grass can be seen. That meadows where we play. The rushes by the water, the bushes, or that means the grass that grows near river banks. All these are created by God. The tall trees in the green wood, the meadows where we play, the rushes by the water together every day. All these are created by God. The tall trees in the forest, in the green wood, the meadows where we play, meadows, the grassland, grassy covered ground, the rushes by the water, the bushes or the grass that grows near river banks, that is rushes, and together to collect every day. All these are created by God. He gave us eyes to see them, and lips that we might tell. How great is God Almighty, who has made all things well. He gave us eyes to see them. God gave us eyes to see them, to see flowers, then rivers, and also birds, all the beautiful creatures, tall trees, meadows, grasslands, everything, to see all these wonderful creatures, to see all these beautiful things in this world. We have got eyes because of God. He gave us eyes to see them, and lips that we might tell. He gave us lips to tell the names of all these, to tell something about all these. He gave us lips. How great is God Almighty! How great is God Almighty! He has all the powers. That is why He is able to create all. He is so great. God is so great. The poet says that God is so great, who has made all the things well. God has made all the things well. God is great. He is so powerful. He is omnipresent. That is why He was able to make all the things so well. He gave us eyes to see them and lips that we might tell. How great is God Almighty, who has made all things well. All of you read this poem very thoroughly and understand the meaning. As per that poem, the poet says that God is the only one to create all these beautiful creatures. God is only able to create all the living things in this world. All the things are so great and so small. All the things are so beautiful and wonderful. The birds that sings, the flower that opens, their colors, their little wings, everything is given by God. The tall trees in the green wood, the meadows where we play, the rushes by the water, all these are created by God. God is so powerful. He only gave us our eyes to see all these. He only gave us lips to tell these things, names, and tell something about all these. So He is so great. God is so great. The poet says like that. All of you go through the poem very nicely, read nicely, and understand the poem well. Thank you.